service announcement, sponsored by Just Blaze and the good folks at Rockefeller Records.
Fellow Americans, it is with the utmost pride and sincerity that I present this recording as a living testament and recollection of history in the making during our generation.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hoje, H to the OV. I used to by the OZ. I guess even back then you can call me CEO of the ROC. Fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I be the music biz #1 supplier. Flyer than a piece of paper bearing my name. Got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain. That's right, Hoje. Not DOC, but similar to the letters. No one could do it better. I check cheddar like a food inspector. My homie Strick told me, dude, finish your breakfast. So that's what I'ma do. Take you back to the dude with the Lexus. Fast forward the Jews and the necklace. Let me tell you dudes what I do to protect this. Shoot at you actors like movie directors. This ain't a movie, dog.
Introducing the Control Stick, new for NBA 2K13. The Control Stick makes it easy to perform dribble moves like crossovers, spins, hesitations, and more with just a flick of the stick. And when it's time to take your shot, just hold down the modifier button and move the stick to shoot jumpers, layups, and throw down monster dunks. Performing more complex.
Somebody bring me back the money, please. I got a million ways to get it. Choose one. Hey, bring it back, bring it back. Now double your money and make it stack. I'm on to the next one. On to the next. I'm on to the next one. On to the next. I'm on to the next one. On to the next. I'm on to the next one. On to the next. Hold up. Hey. Somebody bring me back the money, please.
And the players getting reacquainted prior to the tip. A pretty loose atmosphere out there. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Miami Heat. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Berg reporting from the sideline. And it's time to check the starting five, brought to you by State Farm. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this from Russell Westbrook?
And Westbrook is so dynamic offensively. Guys, his ability to score in transition may be unmatched in this league. And I still think he has potential to be even better defensively. So incredible how good this guy could be.
Yeah, he has the quickness and speed to dart in and break up a play, whether it's picking off a pass or just taking it out of your hands.
You know, and moving forward for Miami, they probably won't have a lot of cap room because of the big contracts of Bosh, Wade, and LeBron. But remember, it is easy to lure free agents to Miami because of the presence of those three, and then also the attraction of living in Miami.
And that one's good by Bosh.
The defense that time didn't do quite enough. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to stop him when he gets in tight.
Westbrook gets a screen from Ibaka. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. And there's the call on Bosh. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Steve, going back to Miami and them trying to lure talent down to South Beach, not only the city itself, but veterans line up to play, knowing, like we were talking about before, Clark, they have a chance to win a championship.
And that's the motivation, and as long as the big three are there, they won't have any trouble finding players who have been let go or in the last years of their contract who want to play for a winner, and those kind of players are willing to give up some cheese for some gold.
Wade passes to Chalmers. Heat moving the ball around. Bosch kicks to Chalmers. Straight up. And the layup is good.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
Westbrook with it.
And, you know, guys, Mario Chalmers has been a good fit in Miami as that point guard because he doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time. LeBron and Wade can handle it. He can spot up and take threes. And then at the other end of the floor, he's a scrappy defender as well.
Now let's send it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Scott Brooks.
The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is how he described Dwayne Wade. He said that D. Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything. Easier said than done, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Chalmers, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, you know, you look at a guy like Mario Chalmers. I mean, some of his weaknesses as a player are minimized playing for the Heat. He's not a great finisher or an elite playmaker, but again, he can leave that to LeBron and D. Wade to create and play off of those guys. It really helps his game.
Miami with the ball, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Backing down is LeBron. Bosch dishes to Wade. 18 feet out, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Wade.
Well, Kevin, what a sweet stroke from LeBron that trip.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's Westbrook with the drive, and the shot is good.
And, you know, a lot of people aren't aware of this, but Eric Spoelstra's father was once the general manager of the Portland Trail Blazers. And Eric went on to play at the University of Portland, had a nice career there before hooking on with the Miami Heat. He's been with the organization for a long time.
Oklahoma City trailing. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Shane Battier. And then for Oklahoma City, Collison comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And it's Harden in for Serge Ibaka. Chalmers against Westbrook. Lets it go. And it's Wade with the rebound. And for Coach Spoelstra, Steve, as you mentioned, family ties in the business of basketball. He's been around it since he was a little guy.
Yeah, he knew relatively early on in his life that he wanted to stay around the game. You know, after college, he played a couple of seasons professionally in Germany, and then ended up at the age of 25 working as an intern for the Heat as a video coordinator. So quite a climb for Eric Spoelstra.
The Heat have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Harden to the middle. Dunked hard with one hand.
And you really don't want to give up too many dunks like that. One is too many.
Oh, yeah. No, certainly you're right. You know, that's making it way too easy for sure.
Yeah, major breakdown defensively. They've got to tighten things up here.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff.
Well, one thing that you can't say is that the Thunder's rise to the top caught anyone by surprise. In the annual GM survey before the season started, more than 2/3 of the general managers in the league picked Oklahoma City to win the West.
Westbrook picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. And some changes here for the Heat. Rashard Lewis, he's checked in for Bosch. Allen comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. Then for the Thunder, Jones checked in for Durant. Daquan Cook comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Maynard in for Russell Westbrook. And you look at the roster they have, and Steve, you kind of alluded to it, around the league. They were garnering great success. The stars like Westbrook and Durant, so much youth. It's no wonder all those GMs, Clark, that Steve was just talking about, picked Oklahoma City.
And the scary thing is that they'll keep getting picked over and over again. I mean, they have a lot of depth and a lot of skill, and I just see them getting better and better each season.
Here is Cook. Lewis covering. Maynard, no good.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
6-second difference between shot and game plan. A nice shot by LeBron.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Here's Maynard, and Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. "11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Wade. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. And the shot is good. Wade's got his second basket of the game.
You're going to have a heck of a time finding any flaws in his approach to the game offensively.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Quality free throw shooter a year ago, about 79%.
Got it off in time. Can't get it to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, Stephen Clark, what are your thoughts?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Thunder trailing by 6. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of
When the child was just a child, it did not know what it was. Like a child, it had no habits, no opinion about anything. Maybe I will get a job as a way to rest. Maybe waiting tables in a diner in some random city. Down the highway, after all that we've been through. We a crazy, crazy, crazy dream. Isn't life just a mirage of the world before the world, before the world? Why am I here and not over there? Where did time begin? Where does space get away?
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Glad to have you with us. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be the Golden State Warriors up against Kobe Bryant and the LA Lakers. And now it's game time to call the action. Here are Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll be back with the HP Halftime Report.
I said it, we are. You can call me Caesar, in a dark Caesar. Please follow the leader. So Eric B, we are. Microphone fiend, it's the return of the. It ain't nobody fresher. I'm in Mason, Martin Margiela on the table screaming. The other side, they jealous. We got a banquet full of. They got a table full of fellas. Yeah.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. Only thing that's on my mind is who gon' run this town tonight.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA presented by 2K Sports for this Thursday afternoon game. And now presented by State Farm, Golden State starting group. Thompson and Barnes at the 2 and the 3. In the middle, it's David Lee and Andrew Bogut. And it's Curry in at the point. And for the Lakers, Kobe and Matt at the wings with Big Pau Gasol at the 4. Howard is out there with Nash.
Over the last 10 years, the Pacific Division has been through its ups and downs, but the Lakers were able to once again win it by simply being too much for their fellow Pacific teams.
So the Lakers win the tip. Howard with a screen on Curry. World peace. And it's good.
You always like to get that first lead of the game.
Yeah, you know, Steve, a good way to set the tone early on there.
Curry dishes to Barnes. Takes a 3. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers ball. The Lakers with the ball. Back to world peace. The Warriors pull it in. And going back to the Pacific Division, the Clippers improved, but the Lakers still showed who the champs of the division were with another title, Steve.
Yeah, they finished with a 9-5 mark in the Pacific Division. Only Phoenix matched that record. But, you know, some teams in the Pacific are starting to improve, particularly the Clippers. But the Lakers seem to be the team to beat going forward, but that's not going to last forever.
Now here's Kobe.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent, the result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Mike Brown. What's the news there, Doris?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris.
Well, Dwight Howard is a fun-loving type of guy, but he had all kinds of problems a year ago. Originally asked for a trade, and then he backed off the demand. And there were reports that he had asked management to fire Stan Van Gundy. So I think the biggest question with Dwight Howard is just the maturity. You know, he came straight out of high school to the NBA, and you wonder if he ever figured out how to be a part of a team and how to really be a leader.
Here's Curry. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The inside. He's up against Gasol. Shot from 6. And Gasol sends it back. And world peace kicks to Nash. kicks it to Kobe. Puts up a three. They get it back. Nash, the pass to Howard. That's good.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And you think about Orlando, from the fans to the coach to the other players on that roster. The whole situation with Howard not seeming fully committed, really, really tough on everybody.
Yeah, commitment is really the lifeblood of any team, Kevin. You know that. We know it as broadcasters, being part of a team. The player's not invested completely, especially a player as important as Dwight Howard is. It's really hard to be at your best and optimize your performance.
1:58 left here in the opening quarter. Thompson dishes to Bogut. Another shot and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And there's a lot to like about his game, but his ability as a spot-up shooter is what I like the most.
You know, you got to admire somebody who works as hard as he does at that part of his game, being a spot-up shooter. He never stops moving out there. He's always looking to wear his defender out with constant motion, and when he catches it, he's dead.
You know, there have been rumblings, guys, that the Warriors are looking at a return to San Francisco, maybe building a new stadium across the bay. But we'll see how that goes. That's a very difficult thing to do these days, to secure the finances necessary and the permits through the city. So we'll see what ends up happening. But either way, we know the Warriors will remain extremely popular in the Bay Area.
Blake with it, defended by Jack. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Blake. Kobe's got his second basket.
I like it. He could have gone for the forced finish, but opted instead for kind of the nice, smooth finger roll. I like it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And I know they've been looking for a place to play in San Francisco. They had a chance to go play over where the Giants are. And they chose Clark, their own spot, down on Pier 3032. So 2017, they will be in San Francisco.
That's right. Coming to the Bay, it's hard enough to find parking in San Francisco, much less a spot to put a stadium in.
Lakers leading by 4. Kobe, that's for 2. Snatched up. Three-pointer. Shot is off.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
The feed to Biedrich. Howard with the steal. Now here's Kobe. He has 5. That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
They may have to start looking for some other options because he's really struggling out there.
To the inside. Tipped and stolen by Barnes. In low to Howard. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Went for the 2-hand throw down there. Needed safety and power.
That's how you do it.
Yep. No, nothing fancy, but he finished with force.
Warriors trail by 6. And Jack kicks to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Lakers with some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Howard. Jody Meeks comes in for Kobe. And it's Nash in for Steve Blake. And then for Golden State, Lee comes in for Andres Biedrich. And it's Klay Thompson in for Steph Curry. Here's Jack. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
You just can't let him get that close to the hoop.
Lakers leading by 4. Feeds it to Meeks. Offside Gasol. Good on the leaner. Gasol's got 6 points. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. Cashes in off the spry spin to the middle. Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Jack against Nash. Gasol. Rush with the steal. Got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. From midcourt, no good. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Yeah, this team played an excellent first quarter offensively, moving the ball and getting a good flow to their offense. That's why you see those big assist totals.
Yeah, very timely passing for them, Steve, and that's why they've been able to jump out to this lead.
So with Gasol on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. The Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, and Meta World Peace are the 2 and 3. Now Barnes is out there with Howard, and it's Blake in at the point guard position.
You know, with the Lakers, it's all about winning titles. Anything else is considered a disappointment. They were tested early, though. Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, guys, I think it's accurate to call the Dwight Howard.
Hold up, son. Word.